Today's topic is part 2 on easement. Now remember, an easement is the right of one property to use property owned by another. For an example, power companies often receive an easement. I recently returned from a continuing legal education conference where the speaker talked about an easement that We Energies had through the backyard of a property. We Energies told the homeowner that their swimming pool was encroaching on the easement because it was under the power lines. So before you put in a pool, make sure you check for easement and that you can actually put it there and aren't interfering with some utility easement a previous owner granted. Now today I want to talk about easements and whether they're perpetual or not. Any easement created after 1980 must be republished every 40 years. So if you have an easement, if you're the person who needs an easement, let's say to access your property through a driveway, you want to make sure you're republishing that easement every 40 years. So that means re-recording the deed, or in some form at the Register of Deeds office, republishing that easement so it continues to exist. For an easement before 1980, it's every 60 years you need to republish it. So be aware of those publication requirements. If you, for example, have a cabin, you need a driveway easement to get to it. Check the date that was created and see if you need to republish it. Talk with an attorney about the best way to do that. Thanks for listening to this part 2 about easements.